How you doing, folks? It's Aaron Alexander, back after a long and extended hiatus. Back a lot sooner than I was planning on, because let me explain to you what's been going on for the past several months. I've been busy with Ronin, and just this recently, as of 2 weeks ago, I officially became a Florida man. Yeah, I am no longer somewhere around Chicago, Illinois anymore. I am actually somewhere around Orlando, Florida. Yeah, I finally got the hell out of there. About freaking time, but unfortunately right now I'm a bit between jobs, still trying to get settled. I don't even have my car down here just yet, and that's why I was hoping after I get all that stuff I would be doing videos again and what have you. But there is an incident that I've been keeping track of the last few days that completely pissed me off, considering the fact that I am trying to do a tabletop game of my own, and it seems the usual suspects, the usual craptivists, just can't help it but endlessly, continually piss and shit in the punch bowl, ruining everyone's enjoyment in the process. I swear to God, they just can't stop sticking their nose into entertainment, you know? Music, it's ruined. Movies, ruined. I mean, the whole Amber Heard thing ain't helping shit either. Gaming, ruined. I mean, have you seen fucking E3? Jesus fucking Christ. Half the whole fucking convention was just some woke propaganda and some goddamn struggle session. Jesus fucking Christ. And now, inevitably, we've come to tabletop gaming. Good God. Have you woke jagoffs are satisfied enough wrecking one industry, the comic book industry? No! You want to slash and burn everything and turn everything into your agitprop. Destroy everything, skin it alive like fucking Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, and then turn it into your goddamn agitprop. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, for those of you who don't know why I'm so pissed about this, well, let me give you some background, alright? You've heard of TSR games, right? Yes, the legendary TSR games. The flagship, the mothership, if you will. The company that gave us Dungeons and Dragons from the very outset. They were the originators, going back to the late 70s. Now I know what you're saying, but this is not the same company. Well, you could be right there. It was actually been resurrected as of recently by, I believe, Gary Gygax Jr. Ernie Gygax. I think that's what his name, Ernie Gygax. Someone correct it if I'm fucking it up. You know, I'm not really good with names, and I'm not gonna pause the video for fucking research. But TSR Games has recently decided to say, listen, let's make escapism fun again. Just as I've always been saying for the past several months, especially when I'm promoting Ronin. Which I wish it was doing more gangbusters, because for the small feedback that I've gotten from Ronin, it was mostly positive. People liked the trailer, people thought this was pretty good, but the problem is, social media, like Triple H during 2004, keeps burying your boy, and probably for decent reason, because if this shit went over like gangbusters, believe me, every blue hair from Portland to fucking Soho down in New York City would be blowing their top. But TSR has a lot of, but the difference between me and TSR has got pull, okay? It's got legacy backing them. The name in itself, it's legacy. Gygax, that's fucking royalty when it comes to tabletop gaming. And they basically, instead of promoting woke garbage, they have basically said, listen, we're all about making games. We're all about having fun. So let's do that and stop it with all the politicization and everything like that, you know? But just a simple message like that was enough to get the dander up by the usual woke jerk-offs. Oh boy. First off on the list, I think there was a couple blue check jerks that basically saying, yeah, you should say the words, just say the words, bigot. Yeah, and you know, they try to preach this tolerance crap, but as you already know, they are intolerant of their own, of every ideology, every mindset except their own backwards thinking. And then, as for the chariot, I mean, they dogpiled the fuck out of TSR. I mean, you probably saw me on Twitter defending them a few times, you know? I've retweeted some of them and basically says, listen, you got a problem with TSR, you got a problem with me. Because I've been saying, we gotta bring back escapism. I mean, world's already fucked up enough with this endless pandemic shit, you know? Entertainment, shit. Everything going to shit. At least give us a break from this. Jesus. It's like these people just want all of our heads to explode and start hacking each other with freaking hatchets and what have you. Turn the entire Western civilization into freaking Mad Max. But then but the cherry on top with this shit was when I heard Gen Con deciding to pick a side. And they have officially given the banhammer to TSR for the crime of not promoting their bullshit ideology. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had a bone to pick with Gen Con for years now. Especially during that time when the quartering got accosted by some jagoff with a dress, what's his name, Matt Failtastic or whatever the fuck his name is. I mean, I took a look at that guy. I mean, good God, he's the quintessential bugman, you know? I mean, if he try that shit at me if I was down in Indianapolis, let's just put it this way. I'm trying to think of a little analogy to say that I won't get into any trouble, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. He would be having a very bad day, okay? But Gen Con, I mean, you're basically putting the banhammer to not only TSR, which is a legacy brand, but a member of the Gygax family? Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is how you know that that tabletop RPGs, the entire industry, it needs to be fumigated before it meets the same end like the comic books industry. Now, half of me is pretty happy about this, believe it or not. Because now it seems like, hey, maybe we can finally decide to break the monopoly that WotC has on the industry for years. And as I've always said, going all the way back to the monastery, going all the way back to Mildred coining the phrase, "Fuck the WotC." I still say that with pride. But you know what? Gen Con can get fucked too, as far as I'm concerned. And I pretty much put a tweet out about a day or two ago basically saying, if you're gonna do this kind of shit, if your convention's gonna do that kind of shit, I don't want to do business with you. Okay? Now, I made that warning about a year ago, back when the whole George Floyd thing broke out. You know, if you're gonna use this opportunity to push woke politics, and you're gonna try to cancel somebody just because they don't want to do the same, then I don't want to do business with you. It's very simple. But then there's another freaking convention, one that I've never heard of. What is it? Origins Game Festival, whatever the fuck it's called. They decided to say play follow the leader and decided to ban TSR. Just because they won't follow their stupid ideology. Just because they want to just make games. They just want people at the table to have fun. No, we cannot have that in woke America. We cannot have that in our great progressive pseudo-communist utopia. What a fucking joke. You know, you're gonna have to forgive me if I'm pausing a lot here. I'm going complete off the cuff here. I didn't write shit down in my notebook. I mean, I'm just wandering around my empty ass apartment because, let's face it, my apartment's pretty fucking empty right now. Come on, I just moved in about a week ago. I moved into the apartment a week ago. I mean, I've been down here in Orlando for the past 2 weeks. And so I'm just wandering around this apartment, basically trying to talk about the situation, and I'm gonna be honest with you. While I'm sort of glad that now people are starting to realize the sludge that's built up in the tabletop community, I'm very worried that it's gonna end up like what's going on with comics right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line, WotC's gonna weigh in on this. And here's something else that pisses me off. Why aren't other gaming companies coming to TSR's defense, huh? Artel Saurian, where are you, man? I mean, you've been riding high with Cyberpunk, as flawed as the video game's been. I still plan to buy it because I heard the mods are fucking awesome. Where you at, man? Why aren't you defending TSR? I thought you're all about fun. What, you're just afraid you're gonna piss off your Gen Z audience, huh? You're afraid to piss off the fucking blue hairs? All the fucking craptivists that's basically a cult? I mean, these people probably don't even play your shit to begin with. So why the hell cater to them? Why are you keeping silent about it? I understand. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that you don't wanna get involved in the mess. But come on. This is an industry in which you have a bunch of assholes that are probably going to hijack the industry the same way they're doing to the comic book industry and basically turn it into, basically skin it alive and wear it as a suit to promote their agitprop a la Buffalo Bill from the Silence of the Lambs, like I mentioned earlier. But Artel Saurian and game companies like that, shit. Hell, Paizo. I mean, you make good shit. Why aren't you coming to TSR's defense? I mean, some of these game companies need to start coming to the defense of TSR right now. Toot sweet. Because if you don't, you're gonna suffer the same fate as what Marvel and DC is going through. They're 1 foot in the damn grave. And most of these, they're so-called writers, they're so-called artists, they're pushing their self-insertion garbage with unattractive art and what have you. They're gonna be out of a job within about I would say 2 years tops. And do you want that same fate? Do you want that same fate? I don't wish for that same fate for you. Okay? I mean, Cyberpunk's riding high. I think maybe you could talk some sense into CD Projekt Red and putting all the stuff that was cut from the final product back into the original game, or at least hire some modders to freaking do that for you. But even CD Projekt Red's gone the way of the cult. I mean, shiz, they're among one of many companies that like to put rainbow flags, put rainbow flags in their goddamn logos. And I want to make this disclaimer right now. I have no problem with homosexuals at all, okay? I don't. I just don't like it when companies virtue signal and pander just so these wokies can buy their shit. That is just disgusting. I even parodied that on my Twitter just right before I moved by putting the 7 Blue Sisters, their logos, and put rainbow flags on it. I mean, I was praying, I was hoping and praying that these wokies would take the bait and thinking, oh my god, Aaron Alexander's with us, he's an ally. Where in reality, I'm just playing a rib on you. That you were getting trolled. But you know what? I'm getting real tired of this shit, man. And once I get settled back in Orlando, believe me, I'll be doing more videos. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, okay? Because, like I said, the entertainment industry right now, I'm not impressed. It's turning into dog shit. And there's a couple other instances about the entertainment industry that I want to talk about, namely a certain late 90s pop princess that is trying to fight for her freedom. Now, I'm not going to elaborate on that because I don't want to go too long, but the bottom line here is y'all better start standing up for TSR. I'm like, right now, all right? And please don't be a bystander, okay? You need to come. If you're in the tabletop industry and you just care about having fun and not care about all this agitprop bullshit, this woke garbage, you just want pure escapism, then please stand up for TSR, okay? Get their back, and you know I have their back. And watch, I'm sure that I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down from a bunch of these freaking wokies. And then spewing their bile all over my Twitter feed. But then again, who pays attention to my Twitter these days? I mean, I get buried on every social media platform because my faness is a threat to their ass. But that's all I gotta say about that, man. I just hope this shit comes to a happy conclusion, or at least there's some pushback against this. Otherwise, oh god, I do not want to have to get the shovel, and it'd be a shame too, because because, like it or not, I'm part of this industry, considering that I have a stake in it because I have a tabletop RPG that I want to work on. Soon as I get things back 100% down here in Orlando, so. That's all I'm going to have to say. So this is Aaron Alexander. Hopefully in a few weeks, I'll be in a much better position. You might be able to see my beautiful face again, and who knows, I might be dropping a few more pounds because shit, all this walking and sweating. Shit, I think about a month from now I'll probably be a skinny ass that rather than a fat ass. So until next time, take care.